you guys? Welcome to Modern Music Expo, the online expo for the 21st century music creator. So today you guys just have me, and I'm going to be doing a production workshop with you focused on pop production specifically. Now, before I get more into that and exactly the type of song that we're going to be working on today, I want to say that this workshop is sponsored by Baby Audio, which is one of my favorite plugin companies that I have recently discovered. They have several really amazing plugins. I am personally really obsessed with Spaced Out. You guys will see me use it in this workshop. It's basically a combination verb and delay plugin, right? So on the right side here, we have the verb functionality. On the left, we have the delay functionality. And it's just really, I don't know, it's really elegant and really beautiful the way it works. The verbs are really kind of intuitive. You know, if you drag this dot out to the sides, it gets longer. The reverb tail, it gets shorter as you get closer to the middle. It's very it's not based on any kind of analog gear. And honestly, I think that makes it better because they really just designed this plugin with the 21st century producer in mind, where, you know, it's really not kind of based on any old things. It's just all the most efficient type of functions in this really clean, easy to use interface. And it sounds really good, as you guys will hear. I do love this plugin so much. Then they also have some other amazing plugins like Super VHS, which I think it's just so fun. It's like an 80s emulator plugin. This magic button is my favorite because it's just like a doubler that makes everything saucy and amazing. You know, and heat is just like a little bit of saturation. Washed as verb. Drift is just like a little bit of a flutter effect. I don't know, it's just a really incredible plugin. And then they have others like Smooth Operator, which honestly you just put on anything like vocals and it will kind of find the nastiest frequencies and automatically turn them down, which, you know, anything for a busy producer, anything that's done automatically is a good thing. But anyway, I want to get back to talking about this track that we're going to produce. So I am specifically wanting to go for like a boss babe vibe today, something that maybe is in the style of Doja Cat, perhaps Little Mix, like just something really girly, really fun, maybe even related to some K-pop bands, like ITZY, Blackpink, that kind of thing. So, and I do have actually a specific brief from an artist, which I don't think I'm allowed to talk about briefs, they're all confidential. So it's for an artist in Asia who is looking for this like boss bitch Doja Cat kind of vibe. And I did already start a track and I have like a little bit of like just a loop going to start off with, but I want to be able to take this loop and build it out into a full track that I can submit for this opportunity. So if you guys are with me, let's just go ahead and get started on that. All right, you guys, so this is what we have on this loop so far. As you can see, it's just a few stems, it's just the beginning. Okay, so I hear this part as a chorus. I don't think it's built out enough to be like a fully functioning chorus yet. And I do hear a different type of thing in the verse. I hear the chords not changing, but mostly staying on the 6 minor, which in this case is B flat. So before I just throw more theoretical kind of amorphous ideas at you guys, I'm just going to start working on this and we'll just see how this all goes. Okay, well, first things first, I'm going to copy all of this over here. And the first thing I want to do is create an 808 that kind of hangs on the bottom that doesn't have as much rhythm, and I want it to kind of pop underneath. I'm kind of going to just try some really strange ideas, maybe like this tom, like an 808 tom. Okay, this took me a hot second, but I think I found a tom sound. I went through like a bunch. I literally just like downloaded a bunch of toms in the key of C and just kept popping them into sampler until there was one that was like, ooh. Let's just be sad. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. It's honestly doesn't have like a lot of lower end material. I would probably because I turned it down, kind of even out the EQ a little bit. I do like it. It kind of sounds like bad on its own, but I do really like it in context with this verse 808 that we have. This just like continuous 808. Oh, and I have to change this right here as well. I see. Just change the chords, right? Da, da, da. I don't think it's syncopated. It's just like there. And then go down, what, like 2 octaves or something? Yeah, there we go. So it would be this. You know, and one thing I want to do right here is I want to do like a pitch bend variation on ta-dun ta-dun. You know, if I just kind of did this, would that be cool? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hearing. It's perfect. I do love that. Yeah, and then we can maybe do the same thing on here, but just flip it. What is it, 1 octave? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's still a little soft. Just maybe turn it up a little bit. I know it's like this is a loud freaking track. There's like a lot going on, but I'm just hearing a little bit of something extra. I do think that sounds pretty good. I think maybe just working on the balance of these hats, just turning these down a bit. So yeah, what I have is like a higher triangle. I have a higher pitched triangle, and then I have this slightly lower pitched one. The higher pitched is panning left and right quite a bit, so it's kind of more stereo. You know, and I can put something like Imager on it by Isotope to really spread this one so it stands out versus this one. That I think would be fun. Yeah. Part of me wants to crank this 808 up a little bit more. I'm scared. It's already pretty loud. But let's see. Maybe even like really sidechain the kick. I mean, for this genre, you might as well go for it, right? And I think, yeah, I do have a little bit of distortion on it. Honestly, this could be a bit smoother. I think this could be kind of a smooth. Yeah, just like really hang out there down in the subs, you know, really. And I could do a little bit of like, this is probably gonna overload it, but like Voice of God, you hear that? Oh, it's so beautiful. It just really emphasizes the lows in like a tasteful way, but I'll do a little bit less so it's not overwhelming, because I know with everything else, it's just, this is about to be a crunch right now. Oh, it's not so bad. Let's see, I'm just gonna go with drive up and down and see what happens. Just a little more, yeah. Yeah, it's good. I think also this fill, I know there's panning on it, but I kind of, first of all, I want to shape it as far as transients a little bit more. Yeah, I like transient shaper. I want it to be sharper attack-wise. I talk about this, actually, no, not this one. I talk about this all the time. Like, everything I do, I'm constantly making things a little more attacky. I don't know. It's just, that's what you want to do for a lot of drums in pop music. You just want them to, like, snap. Ooh. That's a lot. That's a lot. That definitely overloaded it a little bit. But it's pretty satisfying. I'm a fan of how that sounds. Yeah, and maybe just have like a little bit of like a pan thing on it so it feels like it's moving and not just sitting. And like maybe half a bar and like really small panning here. Yeah, I do be liking that. I do be liking that. Okay, so I want to find something like a moment that is really interesting, because right now it doesn't sound like ooh, like it doesn't catch my ear in any kind of unusual way. It's kind of a little bit sounds like a lot of other things in the genre. So I want to try to find something, whether it's a drum or like a vocal chop or a synth moment, just something that's gonna really perk up the ear and go, oh, what's that? Like just a moment that's unusual. One idea I have is to cut things a little bit in this bar in a kind of a unique way, because I hear melodically. So obviously I'm a songwriter too. So when I do this, I envision what the song will be. I don't just kind of make a beat and hope something happens. Like I kind of try to think of like what the song would be, right? Even if somebody else is gonna write it and not me, I still, like, if I'm inspired, I can imagine somebody else is gonna be inspired as well. So one thing that I'm hearing right here in bar 4 is something like da 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 like, so like na 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 da da da, like some kind of ha, like a really poppy cute moment. So I'm gonna make my track kind of follow that. So I think I want to just freeze this bass and maybe just cut it really abruptly and have the drums do the same thing, and perhaps it will be cool. So I kind of hear something like this perhaps, and I want to hear abrupt cuts too, right? No, it's okay, it's like this. And maybe the same, like, maybe I literally just take one hit and repitch that hit. Maybe that's the move. I'm still not sold, but I'm not sold, but na 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 na. I'm gonna go up a step right here. 1, 2, 3, and like a half step down. I don't know if I did this right. And down, 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 down. It would be like this. And then I probably would cut the kicks and do like snare. Tran, 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 tran. Like even grabbing, I don't think. Oh yeah, these are really cool. These are like jazz rolls. So I could do like and then have everything else follow that rhythm.
Twenty minutes later.
That's sick. Okay, the snares, but let's just see if like the vibe is cool. Dun, dun. Yeah. I don't know if I like these. What if it did? This might be bad. What if we cut these to go with that rhythm? Because it is kind of like a totally different texture. It might be cool. And maybe make a group of these. And we just do some kind of pitch, like transposition situation. Like something like this. Would that be fun? Would it be crazy? And then do the same on the second instance of it, a slightly different one. Let's see if this is like, oh, it's cool. And maybe we can do the kind of follow this pattern right here of these snares. Oh, I'm not too mad at that. That's the moment I was looking for, is just something that's a little bit unusual. I do think the bass, I'm not loving how it sounds, so I might be able to do something different right here. But I like the idea, so let's keep dressing up this moment. Yeah, I mean the hats, I keep calling them hats, the triangles going on is kind of cool. We could try to cut them for this moment and just focus on the thump, bum, 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 bum rhythm. It might kind of feel too abrupt though. Ooh, you know, what if it was, again, just these things following that rhythm? Maybe that will be cool. Let's see, let's find out. I never know. I never know. Let's see. Oh yeah, maybe they can come in back in right here. So it'd be like this. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I do really like that. I'm not gonna like that. It's still the bass, how it sounds is not like great. Maybe I do have a little bit of length on of these. Oh, I don't know actually. We've just lengthened the 808. No, I hate that. Okay, well, why don't we play just with processing? What if it was like some kind of saturation on it? Oh, yeah, just a little like snare spicy. There's a lot of good presets here. Kick drum saturation, maybe? I could do an automation here. Ah, it's kind of cool. Let's see, let me just play with it. If I just really increase the heat level though. Try that. Wait, now I like it. Now I like it. Now it seems like interesting. And especially if I go, you know, let me just go ahead and write this automation in. I like that. This reminds me of the 2000s. And this now needs to be cranked because it doesn't have as much low end as the original. And then these need to kind of, I think, chill. They're very loud. Very, very loud. Or should they stop? Oh, you know what I don't like is the snare. I'm not loving it. I think it just needs to be like a good trap snare. And that one isn't it, honey. Like that one. Like something that's got a little more meat on the bone. Let's hear it. Okay, I like this moment. This moment feels like really fun now. And I think that's what we're trying to do is just create this fun vibe. Yeah, and I would just go up on the output on here. Yeah, it's fun. That is a really fun moment. Definitely stands out from everything else. I would crank the volume even more. I do want it to be like, oh wow, like this just, I don't know. I wanted to wow this little moment for sure. Maybe just make it like a little more stereo, just a little bit. Let's see, just here from here. Hey, yeah, that's fun. I do really, really, really like that. Okay, I am a fan. I do think I want some shouts like woo, hey, like kind of stuff in here. I have my go-tos. I'm not gonna lie. There's some that I literally know their names because I've used them in like 40 tracks. I want to try to branch out a little bit so I'm not like boring myself. At a certain point, you're just like, yeah, I know it's good, but I've used it so many times. So I want to find maybe some like interesting little shouts on Arcade. Perhaps it's a really good plugin. I really, really love this plugin. It's almost kind of like, I don't know, Splice in a plugin, but it is a little bit more challenging, I think, to find things in it. This is a good vocal chop on Little Kid, so let's listen.
All you gotta do is oh,
That's the thing, it's very singy. I don't necessarily love that. I kind of want just more shouts, just more like, whoa, like weird stuff. What's like really sick though? Okay, I'm just playing around, you guys, looking for more interesting things. More interesting things. 2, 3, and oh, that's cool. Oh, I really love that. Just yeah. There, you know, and then I just usually like freeze them down and save them as waves and a bunch of these ideas, and I don't know, it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I think I just want to freeze it and cut it, maybe make it a little shorter.
$2,000 years later.
Let's hear what this sounds like. Ooh. And you can add a little maybe bit crushing to it. Ooh. I think that's really cool. I think, okay, being super realistic, I think they're just like a tad late, which is like cool, they're like pocketed, but something about the second one, it just bugs me. Yeah, because there's almost like 2 chords going on. What happens if I do this? Like, is this bad? No, it's not as cool. It's just like a little bit. Yeah, I think that's okay. Maybe if I just cut it like precisely right here. Okay, yeah, it's a little cool. It's a little cool. Definitely the magic button really, really helped a lot. Yeah. Oh, this should pan like left, right, pretty, not like crazy hard, but hard enough, like there. Okay, sick. And let me listen with actual delay comp, so things are playing when they're supposed to play. Let's hear. Yeah, I maybe want to throw in one of my tried and true in here, just because I kind of hear it. Sometimes I get so like, I know a sample so well that I can hear it in a track without putting it in the track. Like this. That one. Okay. I hear you making an appearance in here, sir. I think like here. And then I kind of want to cut it though. And maybe, the pitch is really good on it. It's like very pleasing. What happens if I like go like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And maybe we kind of start off a little bit more on the grid. Yeah, like, okay, sick. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. Okay, I'm happy with this. I think this would be like repeated, right? Twice for this verse. I do think the intro shouldn't have a lot of this stuff. I think the intro should honestly be just these little triangles. Maybe like 4 bars of these. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, I just think some effects in here I think would be desirable. Yet again, I have my favorite sweeps, like ones I use on everything. Maybe like a siren sweep, because I kind of hear this being like the intro being like, oh shit. like what's gonna happen? You know, this like hot girl's about to rap. Like that's kind of the energy I'm trying to capture. So yeah, siren is like exactly what we need, I think. Okay, this is so loud. I'm just turning you down a bit. Kind of, it's like so high though. I want to start lower. That's super sick. Kind of, I heard like one, but maybe it's okay if it's like. Okay, I kind of really like that. I do think it still needs one like the whole way through. I'll look at more size. Like this, really, honestly. Let's see. Is this? Oh yeah, this is pretty good. It starts right here. Okay, I think like the pitch of it is off, because then when the actual chord comes in, it's like, wait, is this a different key? It's like strange. I don't know, maybe it needs like a pitched like reverse vocal, and that I think will actually do the trick. Like that sounds awesome. It's just kind of short. I don't like how early this starts. I'll be honest. I like just hearing the triangle. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the sirens come in right here. Oh, sick. Yeah, love it. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, dope. Yeah, I think this is sounding pretty good. I can't complain. Okay, I think this section is pretty good. If anything, I would maybe add a little more hype, like a little more haze and stuff in here, because songs like this, it's all about energy. The more of it you can bring to the table, the better it is. And I have plenty of really great haze, so let's hear it. It's a little verb. Oh, I know what I'm going to put on it. I'm going to put spaced out on it, which I love. I've already mentioned that. But yeah, it's like super fun. Hey, I'll show you guys what you can do. You know, so this is, look at this. So you can see right there. I always point my fingers as if you guys are here in the room with me. Right there. Pay attention to that spot. Okay. So it's like length, obviously the length of the verb, and then the type lush, trippy, alien, and cosmic. I always use lush because I just like it, but yeah, let's just try like something different, maybe trippy. You know, and you can really tell what it is by turning up the wet quality of it. And then right here, you know, you can generate all kinds of random or anything you want, really, dotted, triplet, all of that, rhythmic patterns for the delay. It's so easy to just like add sauce to things with this plugin. I think it's really amazing. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I think these right here could become more of oh, you know what? Maybe these come in on the second half of the verse, and first there's no chords. So it's just bass and like this kind of like vibe, and then those come in. I think that might be fun. You know? And just you can just imagine her rapping like bougie, sexy, da da da. I can think the better, talk about it. You know, like they just hear like, and then little like vocal, and then these things come in. I think that's fun. One thing I want to try in this verse, this distorted thing that I made, this bass, I already am widening it with just this utility plugin. I am going to try to put this doubler from Baby Audio on it and just see. This might not work though. Let's see. Actually, I think it's sick. I think it's sick, and we can even turn up the heat a little bit. I just really want that to be like wide and big and like nasty. I live for that. I think that's great. Yeah, I think this is really sick, and I just think I want to maybe create some kind of simple little pre-chorus that has something a little bit different and then leads to the chorus. So let's play around with that. I definitely, first thing is here's like EDM claps, just like all the way, like big claps like that. So let's go just grab that. I think the kick will drop out maybe, and then the claps will just be there doing their thing. Yeah, I love that. It's very loud, but other than that, I like it. Yeah, it's good. I don't even think I should have two of these. I want a different texture. Like, yeah, honestly, just something like that that's a little bit more like in the middle. So then we have this thing on the sides, and this one kind of just like right center point. And then we also put delay. Oh, it's on. Okay, or never mind. Sounds pretty good to me. I think I'll leave this for now, and then if I need more layers later, I can always do that. Okay, so what I did is I actually had, if you guys heard me play the very, very beginning version of this track, I had this little synthy thing right here, which I think kind of works really nice coming in the pre, perhaps, but I do hear perhaps some kind of synth chord replacing the bass for the moment, kind of bass dropping out, kick dropping out. It gets more like smaller, but at the same time, it's like building hype. We'll see if this is cool. I don't know. Part of me really digs it. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if this is right. If quantize worked okay on it. Something's a little off right here. Oh, well, one is much longer than the other. But something like this, perhaps. Is there like a glide situation on this? Because I think that might be kind of fun. Perhaps. I don't know, I'm not sure.
One eternity later.
I think. It's a little like vintagey too. So for that reason, I'm gonna look at something a little bit more modern, just like a modern saw. Oh, that's sick. It's so not what I was looking for, but that's sick. I was like, wait, sick, have to have it. And yeah. Okay, what if we straighten this pumping out that it has on it because it's off and I don't like it. But we put the 1L pumper on it. So it does the exact same pumping as this. I do really like that. And then we just, I think, need to just pop an 808 under the second half. I don't think it needs to go up to that note. Hey! Yeah, okay. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, one element that I'm kind of missing, it's got so EDM that I want to hear like some kind of something organic, like a vocal chop or just something, maybe even guitar. I don't know, just something that sounds like it's not supposed to go with that, but does. Oh, that's like really close. Yo, that's perfect. I love that. I really love that. And it's almost there. So let me just melodyne this really quickly because this is like a hop and a skip away from what we need. And it adds that like reality check to this, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. I really like it. And then, yeah, then we can go back to kind of what we had for the chorus, maybe with some changes. What if I do something like this, cut up one of these? I love when my ideas come to life, like, and they sound pretty good. Like, it sounds cute. Like, it sounds good. I think I need to put just, like, verb on it because I do hear these cuts. I mean, I think this is fun. Like, I'm excited about this track. I definitely hear, like, things on top of that. Maybe you go in here. Maybe you go in the chorus. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's, like, almost, like, too EDM. This is, like, too poppy for this. I think we need a longer sweep that starts right here for this section, just for this section. There we go. Ooh. I think the triangle could get louder here than it is in the verse. I do also think we need like a little crash, just something to announce the arrival of this section. And I think here on the second half, we can get a little bit of snare build up, like ta 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 ta, like a trap, you know. Literally one of these, I think, would be pretty good. Yeah, I just have to like make my own rhythm of this, but this is a good like starter. And that's when it can be like I don't know, I'm not trying to build up though to like to a drop. Am I trying to build up to a drop? Actually, maybe I am. I didn't know if there's gonna be a post chorus, but maybe there is. Maybe there is. Okay. I think that's sick. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, cut the 808. I think right here, right? Yeah, I don't know if I like that guitar now. I'm gonna cut it from here. Yeah, I actually do want to like a hey right there. Where's my hey? There. And here we go. Perfect. Yeah, and then you know what? Maybe we do like a section with this now. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I have no idea what to do drum-wise though. Yeah, you know what? That's not so bad at all. I think like I will probably leave that here and just go straight to the second verse. And maybe I'll come up with like a better like direction for that drop section later, but I'm spent at this point. So we're just gonna probably fly everything and then just hear how it sounds. All right, you guys, I just checked this on speakers. I think it sounds really, really good for like day off track, like no top line yet, nothing like fully set yet. I think it actually is like pretty fire, if I dare say so myself. So let's listen at least through the drop. I basically kind of took it all the way to this drop and then just copied it over, which I think is like totally fine just for this stage. I'm going to send this off to this pitch that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you know, and yeah, hopefully they like it, hopefully they want it. And if not, then I really think it's a good track and is good for other pitches and other types of opportunities as well. So yeah, let's listen. So that is the track. I actually am really happy with it. I think it sounds really good. The sections flow really well. I love that. Those unexpected moments. I think that was the theme of today, is just creating just unusual moments. Because like, you know, this track is like, it's good, but I've heard tracks like it before, right? Like just that kind of EDM bass on like triplets, 4 on the floor, like, you know, even like the triangles, like the metallic kind of percussion, like I've heard this before. So to make it different, like, you know, I had the stop moment in the verse, this little like 2000s moment, you know, bringing in the guitar, bringing in the really heavy EDM in the drop. I think all together it makes it stand out a little bit, right? And then we don't want to, I mean, for pop music, obviously if you're experimental type of producer, please do whatever you want. But if you're like pitching for pop projects, like you always want to be different, but like not too different. You don't want to go like super out there and then it's like, what is this type of music? Like it's hard commercially to try to place it, but this I think hits like a lot of boxes, you know, it crosses a lot of T's, dots a lot of I's. So I'm pretty happy with it. If you guys have any questions about what I did, how I did it, I know I kind of, you know, this is edited. The whole process was a little over 2 hours from the time I started. So if anything is kind of missing, just ask in the comments. I'm happy to answer. Yeah, as always, please like and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications because I want you guys to know when I am posting all of this hopefully helpful tutorial content. And yes, please stay tuned for more Modern Music Expo videos coming out. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.